Right now, somewhere in the world, a billionaire is hoping for a recession. That is not a joke.
While most people fear a downturn, some people are quietly waiting for one. Today, I will show you exactly why.
Here is the uncomfortable truth. A recession is not bad news for everyone. For some people, it is the best sale of their entire life. During a recession, prices fall, stocks fall, real estate falls, entire businesses go on sale, sometimes for half their normal price. Most people cannot buy during this sale. They're losing jobs, cutting spending, and just trying to survive. Fear controls their decisions. Billionaires prepare differently. Many keep enormous cash reserves, sometimes over $100 million, sitting quietly, waiting for exactly this moment. That cash is not idle money. It is a loaded weapon, sitting patiently until the exact moment prices crash low enough to fire. Warren Buffett summarized this entire strategy in one sentence: be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful. In 2008, while banks were collapsing and the world panicked, Warren Buffett invested $5 billion into Goldman Sachs. That single investment eventually generated over $3 billion in profit. He did it by buying when everyone else was too afraid to. This is not an isolated case. During the COVID-19 downturn, global billionaire wealth increased by more than $5 trillion. While millions of ordinary people lost jobs and savings, a small group of investors used the crash to buy assets at historic discounts. Here is a real example from recent years. Wealthy investors bought commercial real estate at 40 to 60% discounts during a market downturn. While everyone else panicked about their retirement accounts, these buyers were quietly closing deals nobody else wanted to touch. Why does this pattern repeat every single time? Because recessions do not destroy wealth. They transfer it from the fearful to the patient. This is the part most people never learn. The money does not disappear during a crash. It simply changes hands. So why does almost everyone do the opposite of what works? The answer is simple. Fear feels urgent. Patience does not. When prices fall, the human brain screams, "Sell, sell, sell." The instinct that protects us from danger works against us in markets. The wealthy train themselves to override that instinct, not because they feel no fear, but because they have learned what fear actually means for prices. One prominent finance expert put it simply: during downturns, wealthy clients go shopping for discounts like it is a clearance sale. But here is the part that matters most. This strategy is not exclusive to billionaires. The principle works at any size. You do not need $100 million. You need a small cash reserve, a long time horizon, and the discipline to not panic when prices fall. Financial experts who have studied wealthy behavior say something surprising. Even keeping 15 to 20% of your portfolio in cash can change everything. That cash is not wasted sitting still. It is dry powder, ready to be used the moment everyone else is too scared to act. Another lesson from wealthy investors: during downturns, they focus on companies with strong fundamentals, not the ones simply falling the fastest. The goal is never to catch the cheapest price. The goal is to buy quality at a price that will look cheap 5 years from now. This is also why billionaires invest in themselves during downturns, learning new skills while everyone else freezes in fear. One investor who did exactly this called it the best investment he ever made, while his competitors stayed frozen and afraid. The honest truth: recessions do not choose who wins. Preparation does. The billionaires are not smarter. They are simply ready before the storm arrives. Now you know the secret. The next downturn will come. The only question is, will you be ready? Subscribe for more every week.